What is going on, guys? Thank you for joining me for your SmackDown live review, man. Vince and Bruce and Kevin Dunn, not too bad with SmackDown, man. Y'all are really suffering on Monday nights, but SmackDown not too bad, brother. So we're gonna get right to it with our ups and downs of SmackDown. Jey Uso hyped up the victory of Roman Reigns over Drew McIntyre. The Tribal Chief interrupted the hype promo, heading to the ring on his own time. A video package was shown, highlighting Uso's failure as team captain for the men's SmackDown team, followed by his help in defeating the Scottish Psychopath. Reigns questioned why Uso got involved in the main event, before quickly saying that his cousin had embarrassed the family by not garnering the respect of his team. Uso was left unable to speak as Otis walked out for his match with King Corbin. Jey made his mark with a vicious steel chair attack, and he beat the living shit out of Otis. So the first match to open the show was the Street Profits vs. Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode. Wasn't terrible, but wasn't great either. Robert Roode and Dolph Ziggler refused to give any credit except themselves, certain they deserved the SmackDown Tag Team Championship. The Street Profits felt Roode and Ziggler were making fun of them, mocking the duo for their fashion choices. The show-off dodged an early attempt at a frog splash to help the heels take over the pace of the clash. Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford fought back, and they hit a spinebuster into a frog splash for a near fall that Ziggler broke up. In the ensuing chaos, the Glorious One rolled up forward with a handful of tights for 3. So Roode and Ziggler actually defeated the Street Profits, believe it or not. Then we had Sami Zayn versus Bryan. A recap was shown, of course, of the final farewell of The Undertaker. In a backstage interview, Bryan exclaimed that he was calm and focused in his pursuit of the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Sami Zayn complained that the Planet's champion did not deserve another shot after losing at WrestleMania 36. Bryan interrupted the rant and went after the critic of the critics, stumped and a dropkick grounded Zayn until he threw his challenger outside. Bryan fought back quickly and forced Zayn to the top rope to set up a Frankensteiner for a 2 count. The WWE Intercontinental Champion connected on a brainbuster on the apron that nearly got a count-out victory, followed by a near fall on the Blue Thunderbomb. I love the Blue Thunderbomb. That's a great move. And then the Planet's champion rolled the champion into a yes lock, and the critic of the critics tried to run. Bryan fouled and Zayn ran him around and got back to the ring for a count-out win. So Sami Zayn with another count-out victory. Did I say Sami Zayn? I meant Sami Zayn. Then we got Bianca Belair versus Paint Dry Natalya. But Bianca got another win, man. Bayley watched its match with avid interest on commentary. Bianca Belair found herself struggling early with the technical prowess of Natalya. Finally, the EST's power had allowed her to dump the Queen of Hearts outside. The role model took a punch from Belair, followed by Belair throwing Natalya into Bayley. The impact with the former SmackDown Women's Champion dazed the Queen of Hearts, who got rolled up for the 3 count. Belair defeats Paint Dry. King Corbin versus Murphy. This was boring. King Corbin made fun of the Mysterio family backstage for believing Murphy, while also mocking Dominic Mysterio's ability in the ring. With Otis taken out early in the night, Murphy took the big man's place, hoping to shut up the King. Everyone in the Mysterio family helped protect Aaliyah's boyfriend, which made no sense whatsoever. These guys have been fighting for months and now they're fist bumping. After 1 week. Yeah, okay, I'm really buying that. Stopping Corbin from doing anything onward. After Corbin planted Murphy with a deep 6, Rey Mysterio distracted the referee. This aggravated the King as he beat down Murphy into the mat. However, a final distraction from Dominic allowed Murphy to land a bicycle knee for the 3 count, with the help of Dominic again knocking Corbin's leg off the rope. An angry Corbin demanded a rematch next week, promising he would back up. So Murphy defeats Corbin. They even gave him a creative D. And I gotta say this, Mysterio looked very disappointed in his role. Like, he was coming to the ring down like this. Like, man, I gave up an opportunity at AEW to be with my family, and now all they're giving me is family drama. His head down as he's embarrassed by this. That's the look that I got from that. And then, ladies and gentlemen, we have Jey Uso versus Kevin Owens. Sami Zayn made fun of Apollo Crews until Big E stepped in. He made it clear that the critic of the critics was just one misstep away from losing his title. Sasha Banks attacked Carmella as she taunted the legit boss. Billie Kay tried to talk her way into a commentary job but was escorted away. In the gorilla position after Daniel Bryan's match with Zayn, Jey Uso beat down Bryan until Kevin Owens pulled him off. KO stood up to Roman Reigns and Uso, telling the tribal chief that he was messing with his family's mind. Uso went after the left arm of Owens, trapping him in the ropes until KO raked the eyes to escape. Owens finally took back control thanks to a catapult into the steel post, followed by a series of super kicks. Owens showed no fear as he smashed Jey, but a senton bomb off the apron to the floor. The damage to KO's left arm was too much over time, as he began to find himself missing the pop-up powerbomb. Owens got his knees up on an Uso splash, but he couldn't put this away. Jey grabbed a steel chair, causing a disqualification. Owens fought off Uso with the stunner, then he threw Jey over the announce table before grabbing a steel chair on his own. He called out Reigns as he smacked down Uso. He demanded the tribal chief face him, but Reigns and Heyman only watched from backstage. Result, KO defeats Uso by disqualification. And of course this gets an A-. So, excuse me guys. SmackDown getting better, man. I mean, when you got a really good story with Roman that's just blowing everybody away with this interest of the storyline, the rest follows through. Sorry, I don't know what it is with my allergies today. But the rest follows through, and it's a good show. I mean, not great, but it's good. The only thing I really didn't care for tonight, or Friday, sorry, it's Sunday. The only thing I really didn't care for was the Mysterio thing. And I love Bianca Belair, but I don't like Natalya. So that kind of gets for me, like, it's so-so. So we'll say 1.5 segments that were shit. The rest was good, man. You know, I gave it an 85%. Because those two will kill it. But I gave it an 85 for right now. It's much easier when you have a 2-hour show to write. Because then 5 or 6 matches make sense. That third hour just drags on so fucking much. And you're just left there like, is there a point of me sticking around to watch it? And they hide their heads so much on like one storyline to keep your interest for the whole show. And it's like, fuck this, man. So I know you guys got better things to do today. It's nice out. You guys probably want to enjoy it outside. So I'm going to keep this short and sweet. Raw will be much longer. Don't worry, because that show is just, that's a complete mess. But I love you guys. Thank you so much for sticking around. Please remember to check out MissionProWrestling.net. They're today's official sponsor. And check out Thunder Rosa. I'm sure she'd really love to hear from you. You guys are awesome. Leave a like or comment on this video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And I just can't thank you guys enough. And I want to quit while I'm ahead, man, because I haven't had any interruptions on this video, and I actually got to do it inside. So I'm like, I'll take 10 minutes and do a quick recap at SmackDown. There's no need for me to break the whole show down, because the whole show wasn't terrible. Okay, SmackDown is actually keeping my interest, so I want to keep it positive here. Monday Night Raw, that'll always be at least a 20 or 30-minute video, because there's just so much wrong with that show. But in any case, guys, I love you. Thank you. Shortest video ever, 10 minutes. Can't argue with that, right? Love you guys, and I will see you back here on Tuesday for your Monday Night Raw review. Love you guys.